Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this tutorial, we'll be looking to solve another basic maths problem through Java code. The problem is check if a number is palindrome or not. So in the last video also I have shown you guys where from where I'm getting these questions. So this is the website, take you forward. So here you can see the question, check if a number is palindrome or not. And the problem statement says given an integer and return true if it is a palindrome, else return false. So if you don't know what is palindrome, it is mentioned in the question itself. A palindrome is a number that reads the same backwards as forward. For example, 121, 1331. From backward to forward, it should be same. Okay, so that is called a palindrome. So what we need to do, let's say a number will be given to you, let's say 121. We need to check reverse of the number, which is again 121, and if both are same, both are equal, these two numbers are equal, then that is a palindrome. If not, it's not a palindrome. So in the last few tutorials I have shown you guys how to get the reverse of a number, and how do we basically get the digits of a number. So this question is basically a combination of both. So as you can see, if we break down the question, palindrome means there will be a number and then you need to reverse the number and you need to check if both are same. So that means you need to first reverse the number, which is in the last video I have shown how to get the reverse of a number, what is the logic. So if we can do that, if we can reverse the number, then we'll be easily able to get the thing that if it is a palindrome or not. Okay. So first let us again do how to get the reverse of a number. So to get the reverse of a number, let's say we have a program, reverse num. Let's say we have a method called reverse num and we are giving it a number in the parameters. So what we need to do, we need to get this method will return a reverse of a number. Let's say instead of void, let it return an int. Okay, so let it return an int, so this will return an integer. So we already have a number, so what we need to do first, we need to get one placeholder. Let's say I am initializing a reverse with 0. Let's say we have a variable called reverse. I am initializing it with 0. Now why I am doing is, what is the logic is, while number is greater than 0, what we need to do, we need to get the remainder. Why we need to get the remainder? All those things I have discussed in the previous tutorial, so I'm not going to do that again. So basically we need to first get the remainders. How to get the remainder? Whatever the number is, if you divide the number with 10, whatever value will get will be the remainder for a decimal number. Now after we get the remainder, how we'll get the reverse number? Reverse will be reverse into 10 plus remainder. So this is how we get the remainder, basically the reverse of a number. Why, how, like why this logic we applied? Again, previous tutorials I have discussed. Okay, now again what we need to do, we need to divide the number by 10 and assign it, so that it runs on a loop and then it return what it will return, it will return the reverse. Okay, so reverse is an integer, so it will return the reverse. So what this will basically do, let's say we have a number called, for example, let's say we have a number called 121. So we have initialized this variable with 0. Then while number greater than 0, while 121 is greater than 0, we get the remainder. What will be the remainder? If we divide by 10, so 1 will be the remainder. So here the remainder will be 1. Now what we'll do, we'll multiply this reverse value with remainder, which is 1 in this case. So reverse is 0, initialized by 0, 0 into 10 will be 0. So here reverse will be 1. So the value of reverse will be 1 in this case. And number will be number by 10. If we divide the number by 10, what is the quotient we are getting? We are getting 12. So number will reduce to 12. So here again it will check 12 greater than 0 or not. Yes, it is greater. Then remainder 12 divided by 10. What is the remainder? 2. So in this case we will get remainder as 2. And the value of reverse was 1 in this case from the beginning. 1 into 10 is 10 plus 2. So the value of reverse will be 12 now. And number which was 12 before, now it will again be divided by 10 and it will become what? 1, right? So in this case again it will check if 1 is greater than 0. Yes. Then remainder, if we divide let's say number which is 1 divided by 10, it will give you 1 only. So reverse was 12 from before. 12 into 10, 120 plus 1, it will become 121, and then the number will become 120. The number is 1 now. 1 divided by 10, it will give 0. So the loop will stop and it will give the reverse number, which is 120 plus 1, 121. It will return 121. Now that we have got the reverse number, what we need to do? We just need to check. So let me create another method, or you can do in the same method. Let's say I'm returning a boolean, and this method is called check palindrome. So let's say I'm taking an integer type of variable, which is number. Now we already have a method called reverse number in place. So can we just call that method, and we can, let's say, create an integer reverse number, and we can call the same method, which is reverse number, and pass the same parameter which is passed here, which is num. Okay, so the reverse number will give me whatever the reverse value of this particular number. Now we just need to return number double equals to reverse number. That's it. So what I have done here is, we already have created a method called reverse number, right? This reverse number is already created in this method. So this will give you a what? Reverse of the particular number. Let's say here the number is given 1 to 1. It will give you reverse number will also be 1 to 1, and 1 to 1 double equals to 1 to 1. It will check and it will give what? True. Similarly, if we had, for example, 145, so it will give 541, and it will check 145 double equals to 541. What? It is false. So this will give you a boolean which is can be true, can be false. Okay. So that's the main point. So the actual thing in this is, you need to know how to reverse a number. If you know how to reverse a number, you just need to reverse, like create a method which reverses the number and then return the boolean value if the number is equals to reverse number or not. Okay, so this is a very basic question. But again, whatever we have learned before, we are just solving questions on top of that, which is related to this. That is how you apply your logics, in the future. Whatever you questions, the basic mathematics you are learning, whatever coding you are doing, whatever logics you are building, based on that, now we have actual question where you can actually apply that logic and you know get something like this is a palindrome. You need to check if the number is palindrome or not. That's a basic question. So that you can solve using the same logic, which is like reversing the number. You just need to know how to reverse the number and then return if the number is same or not. Okay.